I want to discuss the drawback, the pitfalls, and the disadvantages of online trading platforms. While online trading platforms offer numerous advantages or benefits, they equally come with their unique disadvantages. So in this video, I want to highlight the disadvantages of online trading platforms. Number one is risk of overtrading, risk of overtrading, because of the fact that these platforms are so accessible. There's that constant availability that may lead to impulsive or excessive trading, which can result in higher transaction costs as well as potential losses. You equally have emotional trading. So the convenience of trading from the comforts of your home or wherever may contribute to a trader or an investor making emotional, irrational decisions rather than strategic ones. Number two is limited personal interaction. So lack of personal advice is a major disadvantage of online trading platform. Because you lack the potential, the personalized advice and support that can be provided by traditional brokers, or a financial advisor. So you equally have that lack of customer service. Some platforms may offer limited customer service, which can be challenging if technical issues or complex matter arises. In case you're having difficulty with the apps, so who do you call to attend to you? That's a typical disadvantage of these trading platforms. Number three is security risk. There's that cybersecurity threats. So online platforms are vulnerable to cybersecurity threats, including hacking and phishing attacks, which can jeopardize one's personal as well as financial information. You equally have that issue of account protection. While many platforms implement strong security measures, there is always a risk of an account breach or data loss. That risk is always there. Number four is technical issues. And this has to do with platform downtime. Technical issues or downtime can occur, potentially preventing access to the platform or executing of trades during critical market conditions. I think I experienced this some months back. The platform was, they were carrying out maintenance on the platform, so we couldn't really trade. Thank God I had an alternative platform I was using. I was able to transfer my trade from the existing one to the other one I had. So technical issues can always arise. Sometimes you may need to upgrade the platform. It will affect you as an investor or even as a trader. Sometimes it has you have the system requirements. The need for a reliable internet connection and up-to-date hardware and software can be a barrier, for some users. There should be that system requirements to be able to download and effectively utilize the platform. So if your device, is below the required standard, then of course the platform may not work as expected on your device. So your device must be up to date as it relates to system requirements. Number five is learning curve. There's that learning curve because of the complexity involved. Advanced trading platforms, with extensive features may have a steep learning curve, which can be intimidating for beginners. Even as an experienced investor, I've been investing for many years. There was a particular platform I was introduced to, and I found it relatively difficult to use. I had to switch over to what I'm used to, so that sometimes you encounter difficulty because of the complexity involved. And not only that, the user interface. Not all platforms have a user-friendly interface. Some may require significant time and effort to master. Just like I earlier told, earlier, made mention of, some of them require, time to master. It might take time to be able to really get to understand the working mechanism of the interface, you know, to a higher degree. Number 6 is hidden fees and costs. Hidden fees and costs. Some of them incur what is called inactivity fee. Some platforms charge fees for inactivity or require minimum balances, which may not be immediately apparent to new users. New users may not really get to understand what is involved until they get to see the charges on their on their accounts. And so there is that spread and commission that are equally involved. While many platforms offer commission-free trades, they may still be costs associated with spreads, margin trading, or other fees. Sometimes these fees are like hidden. You may not get to see them until when it's virtually too late. Please subscribe to this channel and like this video if not done that. Number 7 is limited research and tools. Limited research and tools. These platforms, most of them provides basic tools. Some platforms offer limited research tools or market analysis features compared to traditional brokerage services. You cannot compare what you have on a platform to what you could get from, if you visit the brokerage house and get to interact with the brokers or the analysts, you get better results, better treatment, better services than just relying solely on the platform alone, And so there's that particular third-party integration with third-party research or trading tools may be limited or require additional fee. In a case where a platform gives you access to a third-party research result, you may be asked to pay an additional amount as fees. We shouldn't forget that this disadvantage. Number 8 is potential for mismanagement. Potential for mismanagement. There's that lack of guidance. Without personalized financial advice, investors may mismanage their portfolio or make they make suboptimal investment decisions. You are just alone. Probably you're a novice and you have your trading platform who will help you decide on what you need to buy or sell. So you might end up operating at a loss, because of that lack of guidance. And equally have self-reliance. Investors must rely on their own knowledge and skills, which may lead to mistakes if they are not adequately informed. You are just on your own. You are left alone to carry out your trades. Just you and your device with your platform on it. So how do you go about these things? So you have to rely solely on yourself. Then how can you have that self-reliance? How can you rely on yourself if you're not experienced or educated or knowledgeable? That's a typical disadvantage we must equally consider. Number 9 is a market manipulation risk. Market manipulation risk. So in this context, there's that exposure to manipulation. The availability of high leverage and trading tools may expose traders to market manipulation or high risk strategies. You can be convinced or enticed through marketing to get involved to adopt a particular strategy you're not really conversant with or not able to benefit or profit from. You might end up losing money. You call it volatility. So access to volatile markets and instruments may increase the potential for significant loss. The market is always volatile and it fluctuates a lot. And here you are with a platform and with your device, with a system, with the computer or your smartphone. You'll be tempted to buy, at the wrong time. And you may end up selling at the wrong time, buying low or rather buying high and selling low, that will lead to losses. Number 10 is regulation and compliance. Regulation and compliance. These are regulatory differences one may observe. Online trading platform may be subject to different regulatory standards depending on their location, which can impact investor protection. So this regulation may differ from market to market, region to region, or even country to country, and that will impact your overall result as an investor. These are compliance issues as well. Navigating the regulatory landscape and ensuring compliance with local laws and regulation can be a bit complicated. As an investor, you have to comply with local regulations, local laws, or local rules that has to do with trading. And these rules, tend to differ from region to region, from country to country, or even location to location. So while online trading platforms offer convenience, accessibility, and a range of tools, they also come with potential disadvantages, such as risk of overtrading, security vulnerability, technical issues, and that learning curve is always there. So while you adopt these platforms, of course, as a modern trader, you can